The key to collapsing the inner duality and the Golden Age 2012. Twin Flame Sacred Keys Teachings. The true meaning of 2012 and Mayan god Quetzalcoatl Ningisida. The Mayan calendar does indeed end in December 21st, 2012, but what will happen then? In order to find out, you need to know the history of this calendar. The Mayan calendar actually started with the Olmecs, not the Mayas. The Olmecs were given this calendar by their god Quetzalcoatl. He was known by different names to different civilizations, but to the Sumerians he was known as Ningisida. Ningisida was one of the Anunnakis who came to Earth from Nibiru. According to ancient texts, Quetzalcoatl Ningisida, before he left, promised that he would return, and his return would be at the end of a cycle, December 21st, 2012. In fact, in 1519, the Aztecs mistook the Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortes as Quetzalcoatl. In 1519, when Cortes and his men showed up in what is now Veracruz, the natives greeted them with gifts, thinking that it was the promised return of their god. Not knowing that the Spaniards were there to take over their land, it ultimately led to the fall of the Aztec Empire. Will the Anunnakis come back to Earth in 2012? Historically, the Anunnakis' comings and goings to and from our planet occurred when Nibiru was close to our planet, and as you know, Nibiru has a 3,600-year orbit, so that's approximately every 3,600 years. So the real Mayan prophecy is the return of their god, Quetzalcoatl Ningisida Thoth. Of course, this ancient wisdom has to be conceptualized by a 3D limited consciousness, therefore maintaining a limited, projected, dualistic cowboy and Indian slant, merely a reflection of the belief in war, unconscious or not. This is also what occurred with the Holy Bible. No wonder nearly every word from the Bible was taken completely out of text and used to control the masses. Of course, merely a reflection of the dualistic paradigm of fear and lack. Are we doing the same again with questioning this 2012 event? Why does the 3D human complicate and conceptualize? Because we believe that anything simple doesn't count. That is why enlightenment is so elusive. We are already enlightened. We just forgot because the mind got in the way. We look to get there through our minds. Of course, it is through our hearts we discover the depth and the truth. Now that is too simple for the mind. What if the real Mayan prophecy, the return of their god Quetzalcoatl Ningisida Thoth, simply means the collapse of duality, nothing more or nothing less? Explaining what 2012 is all about. That being the awakening of a new consciousness of unity, embodying a vibration of collapsed inner duality. What is within is without. Therefore, the time is now to collapse the duality within you, to create the hologram of the outer experience. The Sumerian god Ningisida, accompanied by 2 griffins. It is the oldest known image of snakes coiling around an axolotl, dating from before 2000 BCE. The symbol of Ningisida consists of 2 griffins, i.e. half eagle and half lion on either side of a caduceus. This represents, that's a tough word, this represents the balance of inner duality of the lion and the eagle within. When they are balanced, you have collapsed the duality within. Therefore, the duality is collapsed without. Thus, 2012 is the beginning of the collapsing of duality on planet Earth. Too simple, really. The teachings describe in detail the inner vibrational polarity of the lion and the eagle. When the wisdom is processed, the duality is collapsed within energetically and vibrationally. The process is very easy and very simple. The journey merely takes you on a shift of perception, creating a vibrational frequency. Harmonic sounds are available as well for entrainment. Of course, the twin flame heart is activated as the inner duality is collapsed, representing the unconditional love and acceptance consciousness of Christ and the twin flame reunion. Every person who collapses the inner duality contributes to bringing forward the new earth via their vibrational frequency. Now is the time. In conclusion, by Liora, the dominant subconscious dynamic is to control. The more aware of where you are controlling and manipulating outer situations, outcomes, and circumstances, the more you will realize it is coming from the lion-eagle core dynamic. Keep observing yourself from this new perspective, and you will begin to notice at a very deep level your once subconscious sabotage patterns, therefore being able to make more conscious, open-hearted choices of relating behaviors. The more of us that are prepared to embrace the core shadow and fully love and accept our wholeness within, collapsing the inner duality, the mass consciousness will then shift into the golden age of unity consciousness. The natural flow of that vibration will be reflected in the outer relating world of true twin flame reunions. In the physical, this will be truly bringing heaven to earth. After completing the study guide, you will realize that the twin flame sacred keys are really the core to understanding the true twin flame reunion. Realizing this now, how this polarity dances in every human relationship, you begin to realize that with your one true beloved, due to the exact polarized harmonic frequency, see overview section, this dynamic is magnified into extreme intensity. With this practiced awareness, you will be able to keep your energy balanced without egoic reactive triggers, enabling a potentiality for a higher vibrational interaction always beyond the ego. These keys give us the awareness and assistance in this transitioning time of awakening to a new golden era of Christ consciousness and the true twin flame reunion. I wish you well on your twin flame journey, and may you reunite with your one true beloved and know and experience the ultimate in balanced love, light, and ecstatic bliss and wonder. Liora. Study Guide Level 1, Introducing the Lion and Eagle. Key: recognize your dominant push-pull control pattern while observing your relating scenarios, knowing how to keep that energy balanced in non-reaction. No longer compulsed to push energy forward or pull energy back to control. Recommendations for your study guide. The following steps can help you derive the greatest benefit from the teachings for your reflection and study focus. 1. Choose a time free from noise and interruptions. B. Choose to be in a safe and sacred space. C. Gather your materials, audio MP3 for reference, personal journal, pens and pencils, and refer to Chapter 4 for more details. 2. To begin, take a few moments to breathe and give yourself permission to receive the information into many levels of your being. B. Take a moment to remember your purpose in choosing this experience. 3. The core of your intention. A. Always make the main focus to feel the energetic dynamic, ensuring less mental noise, therefore creating a higher heart space. 1. Now that you are aware of your core energetic push-pull pattern, write down all of your insights and observations of this pattern as you relate with others now. Feel the energy rather than trying to think about it. Focus the feeling on where you push your energy forward to control or pull your energy back to control. Really tune into this patterning deeply and know yourself now from this pattern perspective. Make sure you do not create any negative feelings about this behavioral pattern. To accept yourself at this level is the beginning of letting go of the shadow denial, therefore stepping into self-love of the whole of you. When you begin to feel this dynamic within you, you can begin to observe how obvious the polarity is. Making that polarization the focus tunes you deeper into the push-pull energy pattern. Be aware of the exact opposite polarized energy as well. Feel and observe the energy. Become a very mindful observer of others as well. The more you realize the opposite polarized energy dynamic, the more you create a deeper awareness and understanding. 2. Write down detailed examples of when you have recently moved towards or moved away with your energy to control and feel safe. 3. Write down where you could feel other ways to move your energy, for example, not to move away or not to go towards. This is the beginning of becoming the observer of your push-pull control energetic pattern, and every time you are able to change the pattern energetically, you are shifting your vibration and changing your core pattern. Only focus on your choices of behavior with an intent to stay connected. This will keep your heart open and non-reactive. Therefore, the lion will not push forward and the eagle will not pull away, which means, of course, staying in balance in the energy body. Knowing that any discomfort is only your trigger from the oversensitivity of the core wound energy which you have been avoiding. Now you realize the triggered emotional response has nothing to do with anyone else outside of yourself. 4. Write down some scenarios that come to mind where you have projected your core wound trigger on others. This exercise is designed only for you to understand this core patterning now. The more you familiarize yourself with this dynamic through acknowledged experience, the more you will shift the pattern. When the eagle feels the energy subside, they feel more comfortable, more supported. When the lion feels the energy not removing, they feel more comfortable and more supported. So observe the only thing that people feel is the energy above and beyond the words. Interesting to view from this perspective beyond the patterning of the mental concepts. The more conscious you become of your own patterns and behaviors energetically, you can see other choices in relating via your pushing forward or pulling back. Being aware of triggered emotions, you are able to become the observer more and therefore less reactive via your now more balanced energy, i.e., neither pushing forward or pulling back. You will now begin to understand this core patterning and realize how it is showing you your pattern-triggered response to stay in so-called control, and how when you become the observer of this once deeply subconscious patterning, you will be able to be non-reactive more and more, therefore shifting your vibration and feeling deeper peace within you. The most obvious dynamic, of course, is to understand yourself as energy. When you realize you have been using your energy in this polarized push-pull, you can begin to change the patterning from this core energetic level. This is the beginning of a deeper understanding of the self and the 3D paradigm pattern behavior that we once believed subconsciously was keeping us safe. It actually was embedded because we did not want to feel the pain from the core wound again once activated. It is recommended that you study Level 1 for at least 2 weeks before going on to Level 2. Level 2 requires you have a very good understanding of your individual lion and eagle push-pull control pattern. Study Guide Level 2, the energetic core shadow finally revealed. Key: recognize and observe where emotional reactions and judgments are connected to the core shadow energetic dynamic. Now realizing that every triggered judgment is only you judging your denied push-pull polarized shadow. You are now able to feel acceptance towards others because you have accepted you. You have finally accepted your once deeply denied core shadow. The following steps can help you derive greatest benefit from the teachings for your reflection and study focus. 1. Choose a time free from noise and interruptions. A. Choose to be in a safe and sacred space. C. Gather your materials, audio, MP3 for reference, and personal journal, pens, and pencils. 2. To begin, A. Take a few moments to breathe and give yourself permission to receive the information into the many levels of your being. B. Take a moment to remember your purpose in choosing this experience. 3. The core of your intention. A. Always make the main focus to feel the energetic dynamic, ensuring less mental noise, therefore creating a higher heart space. This core shadow energetic polarity is actually the opposite of the one already realized at the first level. For example, you may have established you are a lion, then your core energetic shadow is the eagle, thus creating the duality within. Being the lion and the eagle, push-pull, polarized, control energetic dynamic. Now understanding that we are energy and vibration above and beyond our minds, therefore these teachings are only dealing with the core of the true 3D vibrational patterning. Now to understand this, we are required to observe more emotional reactions. This time specifically rigid judgments towards and regarding others in our relating lives. 1. Write down all your insights and observations of this core shadow energy pattern within you. Feel the energy rather than trying to think about details. Focus on your first level, sensitivity. Now you're aware of that dominant pattern and realize that the deeper reaction is just your self-judgment of the opposite push-pull control pattern within you. Once again, if someone is pushing their energy towards you to control you and you judge that, as you know, now realize it is only because you are comfortable with the opposite control push-pull. With this new awareness, we can begin to realize that what we are judging is once again only the push-pull energy sensitivity. The reason for this rigid judgment, when we choose to observe rather than reactively justifying any scenario through our egos, is you are actually judging yourself from your denied inner core shadow. For example, where you are comfortable in your polarized push-pull energy pattern, if you feel the opposite energy pattern outside yourself, you may feel inner discomfort, therefore creating and projecting an external judgment. Because this pattern it is so deeply buried unconsciously, it creates an egoic trigger reaction due to the embedded patterning. You may be in a relating scenario where you observe yourself having some sort of judgment regarding the other person you are relating with. Now, just in this moment, picture in your mind a recent relating experience where you did feel a judgment. Now, with the awareness of the lion and the eagle, notice that at the core level, you are really judging their energy either being pulled back or pushing forward. You perhaps could have asked to meet them somewhere and they may have some justified reason not to. Your judgment could be purely that they are pulling their energy away, or the opposite could occur whereby someone wants you to meet them and you are not able to, and they may react in a way that you judge. Also, again, you could be feeling their energy over you, if you are an eagle, which may cause the discomfort within creating a trigger. When this occurs, you may observe that what you are really reacting to and judging is how you would struggle with doing the same polarity push-pull with your energy. This begins to show you the shadow aspect of you through this dynamic. 2. Write down your observations about this core shadow patterning from scenarios where you project your shadow discomfort onto another person. Once again, the more you familiarize yourself with this one subconscious pattern, the more you are knowing and loving the whole of yourself. Well done. 2. Write down detailed examples of when you have recently judged in a relating scenario because of your inner emotional discomfort. By doing this exercise from this new perspective, you will gain deeper clarity of the one subconscious pattern. When someone else can pull their energy back or push their energy forward, and it is the opposite energy pattern of yours, for safety and control, it creates an inner charge or trigger within you, and then therefore a compulsion for outer judgment and defense. Remember, it is the energy that we feel first and foremost above and beyond mental concepts. It is just the patterning that makes us believe we are our thoughts and mind justifications. Then the ego must defend and the power struggle begins. 4. Write down regarding relating scenarios where you could feel yourself judging and then realizing where you are only reacting to where you would not feel comfortable pushing your energy in the issued polarity. And also described how you are now able to change the pattern by being able to push-pull your energy in that once judged way, and it is now more comfortable to do so. You are not judging it as bad anymore. This means you are shifting your vibration and changing your core pattern. Once you begin to observe this deeply buried egoic compulsion dynamic more and more, you truly understand that every judgment is simply you judging the energy, either pulling back or pushing forward from this core dynamic. Then you realize it is only your shadow push-pull you are not wanting to feel within yourself. That is why you project it outwards. Once you bring these two polarities to the light within you more and more, by mindfully observing yourself through your triggered emotions and judgments, over time you are truly collapsing the duality within you of the inner lion and the inner eagle. Frequently asked questions regarding twin flames. Can I actually have a twin flame in this physical reality? Part of the divine plan is to evolve and grow, to know ourselves through duality contrast. In the dualistic earth experience, we have an opportunity to awaken to our true selves, and when that occurs, the next level of opportunity and vibrational expansion and personal evolution is to reunite with our twin flame, twin soul. When you truly understand the divine order of everything and reunite with your twin flame, you really feel and know the awesome magic of this universe. The true twin flame is such a gift. Who is my true twin flame? Your true twin flame is your tonal mate, the exact equal and opposite frequency intonation of you. The twin flame reunion is magnetized via harmonics and resonance. You match your twin flame harmonically because they have the exact same core wound frequency. It is the energetic core wound frequency that carries the destiny path, and that frequency magnetizes the twin flames. Your twin flame is your tonal mate because you have the exact frequency with the same energetic core frequency and the opposite frequency because you each have the exact polarized opposite push-pull patterning at the energetic core vibration as described above. Why does the true twin flame run? Now you understand the teachings of the twin flame sacred keys, you will know the exact core reason to this very pertinent question. The lion-eagle dynamic makes any intimate relationship challenging, and with this awareness you begin to understand that the push-pull energy patterns are so amplified and intense with the true twin flame. Hence the teachings explain how to hold your energy centered, therefore being able to balance the dynamic. When you have achieved this, you will not experience this part of the twin flame experience. This is key. Why do twin flames feels so much longing and connection. Due to the exact same frequency, it naturally creates a magnetic pull, and also it is part of the divine plan to sense and feel the opposite half of your soul. This offers a potentiality for soul expansion and unconditional self-love and acceptance, which is why we are here on planet Earth. How and why do twin flames magnetize to each other? The twin flames magnetize through their exact soul frequency. In the understanding of the teachings, you will now realize if one or both are able to maintain a balanced, non-reactive vibration of unconditional love and acceptance, twin flames will magnetize to each other via synchronicities. Why is there so much confusion regarding the twin flame reunion? Much knowledge has been written regarding the soul aspect of twin flames in the past. However, now the consciousness is expanding into a higher vibration and awareness. The confusion will fade as more clarity is gained regarding the true twin flame bringing heaven to earth via the physical reunion. Because of the dawning of a new era of unity consciousness, more and more twin flames will reunite, therefore more and more understanding and key knowledge will be available. This reflects another example of how we are energy consciousness. How is 2012 connected with the twin flame reunion? The answer to this question was really covered in the above. As the mass consciousness vibration raises more and more, we will reunite with our one true beloved due to unity consciousness. How can I embody the twin flame frequency? The twin flame frequency is the vibrational embodiment of total and complete unconditional acceptance of self and therefore others. Having an open heart of giving with the intention of how may I serve rather than the 3D concept of what's in it for me. The irony and paradox of this consciousness is you no longer require anything outside of yourself for fulfillment. That is when the true twin flame relationship has the potentiality to manifest in the physical reality as a solid divine love relationship. These teachings are designed to assist you in preparing your vibration to embody the frequency of the twin flame. How do I collapse the duality within me before connecting with my twin flame? One very achievable and simple way is to study and practice the twin flame sacred keys. How can I have a balanced energy field of non-reaction? When you observe yourself as energy and know your exact magnetic push-pull control pattern, you are able to maintain inner equilibrium, meaning you have become non-reactive and hold a vibration of unconditional acceptance. Why have I always felt so much confusion and angst in my intimate relationships generally? The twin flame sacred keys explain the exact reason why and how 3D relationships are so confusing and heartbreaking at the deepest core level. How do I know what mission my twin flame and I will do to serve humanity? There's much written about twin flames having a mission together. The reason for this is that in a higher consciousness, the perception shifts to a natural awareness of serving others for the highest good of all. Therefore, when twin flames are reunited, their vibration and consciousness is in that service to others. Vibrational intent, naturally, by the true twin flames joining in their sacred sexual reunion of the highest form of unconditional love. Their unified field of oneness entrains thousands into that vibration. Now that is a true mission of substance. How will the divine orchestrate my twin flame reunion? Through flowing synchronicities. How will I know if I met my twin flame? Detailed sign of true twin flame. 1. A very deep, strong recognition through photo, face, voice. This type of recognition is like never felt before. It is literally a soul soar. You feel the ecstatic connection straight away via your soul. This is such an indication of the twin soul. There is no doubt whatsoever regarding the soul connection. It can also be described as a powerful heart upliftment. 2. An extremely strong passionate bonding felt as sexual energy, which, once again, is part of the soul energy connection. You become speechless at times because of the level of the matched soul frequency, which is overwhelming through the heart center. Your heartbeat increases due to this vibrational alignment as well. 3. After the first recognition and soul upliftment, there seems to be a magnetic pull towards each other, and the universe seems to orchestrate a flow of synchronistic sharings that validate the connection as you feel closer and closer through the heart center. 4. The divine orchestrates once again through synchronicities, a soul merging that is of the deepest passionate vibrational energy ever felt before. You literally do meld together as one. It makes no difference how far apart you are on the planet. You feel each other and telepathize easily. 5. Through this soul merge, there seems to be an activation. Then the true twin flame journey begins, the journey of the love of the self. 6. There seems to be a series of situations that cause deep questioning after this activation. It is all perfectly divinely orchestrated for you to know the whole of yourself, beginning the journey into Christ consciousness of collapsing the duality within for the true twin flame reunion of the divine love heart vibration. 7. The divine requires this vibrational preparation for the synchronicities to orchestrate the reunion via the matched tonal harmonic alignment. 8. You view all of life as an amazing, magical journey of beauty. Through the eyes of this divine love, the heart has never been this open or felt such intense passion and love. Twin Flame Angel Message. Dear ones, as many light waves are showering onto your beautiful blue planet Earth, your hearts are expanding and filling with the energies of these divine light vibrational frequencies, awakening to a new golden era of unity consciousness. In this expanded awareness, many of you are now feeling a call from your hearts for a sacred, divine, loving soul connection with your twin flame. With the dawning of the 7th Golden Age, many of you will be reuniting with your one true beloved. This is part of your soul mission at this time of evolution towards a new earth of unconditional Christ consciousness. Trust and know all is being orchestrated in the perfect divine order and timing. Much personal vibrational preparation is required. These sacred reunions are of a vibrational frequency of Christ consciousness, embodying a love wave of inner completeness and wholeness, radiating frequencies of pure, unconditional love and acceptance. This requires deep self-knowledge and awareness. Follow your intuitive guidance closer than ever now. It is leading you to the manifestation of your dreams. Detach, trust, and let go, surrendering to every divine breath of perfection in the now. Remembering the sacred divine reunion of the twin flame is a vibrational reflection of your own activated twin flame heart of unconditional self-acceptance and wholeness. Knowing you are enough. You are perfect, and your beingness is your sustenance. Your magnificent beingness of the perfection of divine love and light. This is one of the keys to magnetizing your twin flame. In this knowing and energetic embodiment, you will magnetize your twin flame through synchronicities arranged by the divine in the perfect divine timing, purely reflecting your inner vibration of self-love. Understand and know the true twin flame reunions are about harmonics and resonance, therefore way beyond mental concepts, and of course way beyond the limited consciousness of the 3D paradigm. We are guiding you. Please call us forward. Answer the call of your heart for your wondrous planet and the entire cosmos. Dear ones, you are so loved. We are the angels. The balance of the book is Liora's poetry, and I have opted not to record that because poetry can be so personal. So I encourage you to read that on your own. And this concludes the Twin Flame Sacred Keys ebook written by Angel Liora. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to go back and check out the introduction as well as chapters 1 through 7 as often as you need to. Namaste.